Michelle, I just saw an email from Christina. I think she's having trouble trying to get in. If you could send her the link again. I went in through the iCompass item. So.
Yeah, I just sent it again to everybody. So
Okay.
we'll wait a few minutes.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that. Now I have to figure out how to get my video to work. There we go.
One step at a time.
Just slow today. It made me go, I didn't realize you can sign in a totally different way. Usually you just click a link and it opens a meeting.
Well, wait a minute. Kevin looks like he's having an issues too. So
Probably the same thing. I've never had to do that before. You have to put all your information in and then join.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Nope.
I don't know if that's something that's changed with Zoom in the recent, because that's the first time I've seen that.
It usually works. I think we had a Zoom meeting last week that seemed to work. So
yeah.
Here's Kevin.
Okay.
The big K.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with that. I'm here.
All right, good. All right. So Michelle's on, John's on. I think we're good. We have a quorum, so we'll call this meeting of the Englewood Environmental Foundation to order. It is Thursday, March 17th, 2022, and the time is 10:06 a.m. If we could do roll call, please.
Director DeAndre.
Present.
Director Underhill.
But
And we have Kevin Ingalls to cover for Director Lowe.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right. So recognition of public comment. Is there anybody on the call who wishes to provide public comment? I don't see anyone, but I will pause and just see if anybody is attending. I don't see anybody in our list, so we'll move on. So item 3 is approval of minutes from the February 24th meeting of 2022. I don't know if everybody's had a chance to look over those, but either we can ask questions or I'll entertain a motion to approve those.
I don't have any questions, Kevin.
I do not. I don't think I'm allowed to vote though. So.
Yeah, I don't think you are either. Okay. So I'll make a motion to approve the February 24th meeting minutes.
I will second that. Any further discussion? Otherwise, all in favor? Michelle, if you could take the roll call, please.
Director DeAndre
Yes.
and Director Underhill.
Yes.
All right, motion carries.
Thank you. Okay, so we have 2 action items or new business items to discuss. One is a change order with Keesen who does provide snow removal. And then we also have one for the contract or a purchase order with K&amp Enterprise, who provides fountain maintenance. So we'll start with the change order with Keesen, and John Donikowski is here to give a brief overview of this item and to answer any questions.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, everybody. So regarding Keesen, so since the inception of the contract, which was $500,000, staff has invoiced as of March 9th, upwards to $423,000, which left as of March 9th, just over $76,000 for the rest of the snow season, as far as being able to charge services towards. To date, as of March 9th, the city had 15 snow events, which averaged around $28,000 per event. Staff has been monitoring the season precipitation and is concerned that the balance of the existing funds won't be sufficient in the late event of a large snowfall amount. March is typically the snowiest month, with the largest snowfall about 11 inches, and April's second for about just over 8.5. Luckily, we didn't get hit too bad today, knock on wood. Yes, the request is for this change order is for $50,000 to go towards the existing PO.
So John, I have a question. Remind me, is this an hourly charge or is it an inch charge?
So we restructured from the way the scope of services was in the past. So the pricing went from an hourly rate to a per push rate. So what a to simplify per push, so they assigned a dollar amount for like 1.5 inches of snow to 4 inches. It costs this amount for that amount for sidewalks, stairs, parking garages, so on and so forth. And then as the amounts go up, the per push amount goes up as well. So we have, I believe, 3 or 4 different categories, from like a trace of snow to 4 inches, of 4 inches to 8 inches, and then an 8 inches up above is how we process the billings.
Okay, thank you.
So I guess, we've been debating, John, whether 50,000 is enough. So, so this would leave us, so you've been invoiced as of March 9th. Does that mean that catches us up to March 9th? So
Yes.
it's any events past March 9th? Okay.
Correct.
So we probably have a month and a half for 75 or 76,000 plus another 50. So for about a month and a half, we'd have about 125,000 roughly remaining.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And we went this route in the spirit of, time is of the essence, because we don't know what these months are going to bring. So we could add additional funds into the PO and not be subjected to the duration to get council approval.
Mhm. Okay. I still think that's going to be a consideration. So we may need to, let's see what the rest of March brings. So if we have to go to the April 4th council meeting, that all would be due next Friday. So we'll just have to kind of play it by ear, because now I guess we're supposed to get snow on Monday and Tuesday again. So it feels like it's been like every week we've gotten a maybe not a huge event, but an event that's probably in that $20,000 to $30,000 range, right, John?
Yeah, from the first of the year, I believe we were in a streak of 8 consecutive weeks with measurable precipitation. So it's it's happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Therefore, I'll make a recommendation or move to recommend approval of change order number 1 with Keesen Landscape Management Incorporated in the amount of $50,000 for additional snow removal.
I will second that.
All right. Any further discussion? Otherwise, please take the vote, Michelle.
Yes. Director DeAndre,
Yes,
Director Underhill.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
thank you. Okay, the next item is consideration of approval of a purchase order for seasonal fountain maintenance and repairs. And John, again, if you could give us just a brief overview.
Absolutely. So purchase order, Capital Projects is seeking approval for K&amp Enterprise as an optimal source vendor to provide seasonal maintenance and repairs to the center fountain. So this would include funding for the fountain startup. It would also include the 24 weeks of maintenance, any replacement of pop-up covers that might have been damaged over the winter time. And then we budgeted a not to exceed amount of $12,000 just in the event of things go wrong. We have that to utilize for additional repairs. We are optimal sole sourcing K&amp because they've had extensive knowledge of the fountains, multiple intricate systems. They've successfully provided these services in the past for the city and done an outstanding job. They're very responsive in providing on-call maintenance and repairs for any unforeseen issues. So this will entail if somebody were to put soap in it, things of that nature, that includes on-call maintenance or if something's damaged. And then they're also familiar with the city's policies and billing procedures. So we're recommending K&amp as an optimal source to provide the seasonal maintenance for $51,825.
See, we are slightly higher than last year, which was about 47. So we're now about 51.8 with this week work. Otherwise, I don't have any additional items or questions.
Yeah, I don't think that increase is shocking given the market value of what we're getting and costs going up anyway. So I would agree. We're okay to move forward with that. So I'll make a motion to approve the PO for the seasonal fountain maintenance and repairs with K&amp Enterprises.
I will second that. Any further discussion or questions? Okay, seeing none, if you could take the vote, please.
Director DeAndre,
Yes.
Director Lowe, I'm sorry, Director Underhill.
Yes.
All right, motion carries.
Thank you. All right. Is there any other items to bring up before the board?
I think the only item I have, I emailed facilities yesterday. We had some graffiti. TerraCare did look like they tried to take care of it at the old waterfall out here in the amphitheater. And then there's also a broken light fixture that's out there that happened, I believe, on Friday. So I did bring that to facilities' attention yesterday. That's it.
Just an FYI, we are, I'm working towards June timeframe to pay off the certificates of participation. So I'm in the process of scheduling a meeting with our bond counsel right now. And we'll probably have some more details on that, what that process looks like and the schedule at our next meeting.
Sounds good. Excellent.
All right. Well, if there's no other business, I'll adjourn this meeting at 10:17 a.m. Thank you.